Okay, guys, we're on the Gt40 bars, and what we're going to do is we're going to take two different, how can we say it? Applications, not even applications, two different ways to get it done with minimum expenses. Okay. Now, since they do come with an insert on the exhaust, they usually aren't sunk on the exhaust. And if they're given, oil changes, the guides hold up pretty well. So the heads that I've come across, these Ford 3 bars, usually in decent shape. Does that mean they don't need guides and they don't need new valve seats? Absolutely not. They need to be done. Anything that's got 100,000 plus miles on it is probably out of spec. So this one, even though it hasn't had guides yet, was in good enough shape that I could put a rough out. I'm sorry, these already did the guides. These I haven't. So I was able to do the quickie blend on that and not worry about anything. These I had to do the guides to even put a rough exhaust. Can you tell it's time to eat already? Wow. Valve job. Wow, toast. Okay, so what we did is it may not be easy to see, but it actually has a 4-angle valve job on it. It actually finishes into the bowl fairly nicely with my specific angles that I use on this. This one, we just cut the throat. We get rid of that radius. You would think it would lose efficiency, but it's a little bit bigger valve. So we're going to take these 194s, 16s. They're Ferrea. They're right out of the box. No back cut, no nonsense. And the intake didn't come with a back cut. Okay? So they were used just like that out of the package. And we're going to compare it to the flows with the 14.5 minute bowl job on this with the stock valves. And we'll see which one comes up a winner. It may surprise you. You can thank me later, guys. Okay, guys, this page is our 4.5 minute bowl blend. This is no porting, oversized valves. These pluses and minuses are in reference to this. How'd we do? Plus, that really doesn't surprise me. A bigger valve coming off the seat. Gonna give it more area faster. Whole mid-range down. We got noise at 500. But we start winning after 500 because she's starting to window out of the port at that point. So, is it a winner versus the bowl blend? You guys can answer that in the questions, but I know which one I like better. I like them chubby. Little chubsies is good. Okay, let's compare our... You know what? Let's compare our swirls. Okay, on our right is the bowl blend. On the left is our oversized valves. As far as swirl, we have higher swirls everywhere. We top out quite a bit higher, and we're pretty much higher everywhere. Is that good? Not necessarily, because it doesn't have as much CFM. So I know which curve I like. Okay, top sheet 14.5. We're going over these airspeeds versus these airspeeds. So we got a minus, plus, minus. The roof really took off, plus, plus. And the short side sped up. That's kind of interesting. This is faster and this is faster. At 0.6. 0.6 we're 195. Okay, she is flowing more than the other. No. Yeah. Okay. She's flowing more. Only a few CFM. 195 versus 199. Okay, the sheet on top. 14.5 minute bowl blend. We're going to take a look at our exhausts, and we're going to compare them to these. So these pluses and minuses are in reference to these. How did the bigger valve fare? Well, it's better down low, then we lose. Interesting, right, guys? Lose quite a bit. The bowl blend is quite a bit better. All right, this is better in here to, what, 0.35? Then it's a loser. It's better to 300. So it's good in the lower lifts, bad in the higher lifts, probably due to the larger valve diameter more than anything else. Oh, and it actually has a much better valve job than the stocker. The stocker is kind of notchy as it comes into and out of the chamber. Okay, up top is our 4.5 minute bowl blend. We're going to compare these exhaust air speeds to these exhaust air speeds. On the left, plus, plus, plus. That improved nicely. Middle, minus, minus, plus. Not completely dead in the center anymore. And on the right, which is the center of the cylinder, minus, plus, minus. It's hit or miss, and it loses CFM, so it's not quite as happy. Okay, what are we going to do next? I'm quite a few videos ahead as far as publishing, so I want to ask you guys an opinion, but it doesn't matter because this isn't going to get published for another week or so. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the oversized valve and I'm going to emulate the 4.5 minute bowl blend on these and see what we do. Okay, chances are you're going to need guides and seats anyway. Does it cost any more money to get your valve seats brought from 185s to 194s? Usually not. Usually the guy cutting the seats couldn't care less. He sets the cutter and he plunges it in the machine and it's done. Someone who has to do it with stones like me, it takes a while to cut these out with a stone. You got a lot of time just to take the metal out. It can be done very nicely with a stone. It is not the easiest job. I can't wait to get a seat and guide machine. Been saying that for years now. And it seems as soon as you save some money, some other nightmare happens. I guess that's just the way it is. All right, guys. I think this is... I think we're done with this video. I'm going to do some timed grinding on this. And we're going to flow this. I'm willing to bet with the oversized valves and a bowl blend, these are going to turn out pretty good. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.